Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, my loves. It's Destined Choice. So y'all prefer that intro, so that's the intro we're sticking with. Anyways, welcome to Destined Choice, my second channel. If you haven't already, subscribe to my main channel. Anyways, we're gonna get right to the fucking point. I'm eating my tuna wrap. It has cherry tomatoes with spicy tuna and spinach with jalapenos, onions, and vegan mayo as a spread. Can't wait to fuck this shit up. Also vegan hot sauce. But anyways, I really want to talk about Jess Hilarious. I used to be a huge fan of her. I literally tried to watch all of her Jess with the Messes. If you guys don't know who Jess Hilarious is, long story short, she's an Instagram comedian that's full of shit and does the dumbest shit ever, and she needs to be fucking canceled for all her nonsense that she spews out. Anyways, she's known for her comedic videos and her series called Jess with the Mess, where she talks about celebrity news, celebrity gossip, and whatever is trending. Now, Jess Hilarious also expanded her brand onto television, and she was also on the comedian show YALL as a main cast member, but the show was fucking trash, and it ended horribly because it was very, very unfunny and an embarrassment to black culture. But anyways, Jess Hilarious. Whew. I used to be a huge fan. Let me say that again. I was a huge fan of Jess Hilarious. But after a while, she just really started doing a lot of shit that just disgusted me. You know, I knew her from YALL and Out. Like, that's how I was first introduced to her. And I absolutely loved her. I loved the fact that she was a black woman. I love the fact that she was... Oh my god, this cheap ass bread's ripping apart. I love the fact that she was thriving in an industry. And I love the fact that she was funny as fuck. She's hilarious. Since I was obsessed with Jess Hilarious, I was very disappointed with a lot of things that she has done. She has said a lot of fucked up and problematic shit in the past. For one, she has said shit like this.
Bernice, Burgos, and Tammy.
Bernice black.
Oh, okay. Because she look a little well done. You think she black?
Yeah.
No. Tammy, your last name is Rivera. Talking about she naturally curly. Bitch, you naturally mixed up.
With black.
Well, if that's the case, I'm Spanish. Como te llamas, nigga? Huh?
Huh? I support white businesses. Huh? I support white businesses.
So Jess Hilarious is known for offending people. But then again, comedians are comedians. They're gonna offend people. But I feel like if you're gonna offend people, the least you could do is be fucking funny. So long story short, the one reason why I really had to stop supporting Jess Hilarious was because of the racism scandal. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are familiar with the racism scandal, but if you aren't, long story short, Jess Hilarious' bald-headed ass got on a fucking plane and she racially profiled people publicly.
We're on our flight. Where are you going? Where are you going? We're on our flight. Where are you going? Where are you going? Tell me, if I'm scared, I'm scared. Fuck y'all. Fuck how y'all feel. We're on our flight. Where are you going? Where are you going? Tell me, if I'm scared, I'm scared. Fuck y'all. Fuck how y'all feel. Y'all mad at me because I don't side with every other black person. Because I don't side with every other race. Fuck y'all. I feel how I feel. I felt threatened, and that was it. Fuck y'all. And I'm not flying there. We were evacuated, bitch. Why? Why? With no reason explained at all. No technical difficulties or nothing. Y'all gonna listen to Jess with the Mess one day. Because my news is real. So how ironic is it that we boarded the same plane and I don't see those people?
Did this raggedy ass lady just say, so funny how we boarded the plane and I don't see those people? Who the hell's those people? Ooh, child.
Yeah, we're fully boarded. Eat my ass. I'm just the mess. And my news be real. Tune in.
Where basically she filmed people wearing turbans on their heads and she's like, oh my god, oh my god. Bitch, you need your fucking ass whooped. How do you as a black woman, because black women face more discrimination more than anybody on the planet. Like, black women already face tons of people always giving them shit about their hair, wearing bonnets, and black women get a lot of shit about people telling them, oh, black girls don't have no hair, or black girls would be prettier if they were like black women deal with a lot. So her doing this to somebody who's from the Middle East or wherever they're from, based on their religion, is terrible. For one, you're being prejudiced as fuck and proving people's point when they say black people can be racist. Because me personally, I think black people can and cannot be racist. I can see where we're coming from, because systematically we have no power. But then again, a lot of black people are very racist and prejudiced. I've seen black people say the most horrible things about Asians. I've seen black people say the most horrible things about people from the Middle East. People from the Middle East deal with a lot of shit, and people who have certain religions where they have head wraps deal with a lot of shit because they have to go to airports and have people give them dirty stares and think that they're terrorists. Because America has painted people who wear turbans and head wraps as terrorists and bombers. And there's even movies that portray them that way. So, after Jess' ugly ass, bald-headed ass got dragged for that, she ran to Instagram to basically be like, I don't care, fuck y'all, y'all mad because I don't support every other black person. Who gave this clown a fucking career? You're not even a comedian anymore, you're a whole clown. So niggas ain't laughing with you, they're laughing at you. So after she did that, people assumed that she got kicked off the plane, which wasn't true. I'm sure they were kicked off the plane regardless because of their turbans. They probably made other people uncomfortable. Because we then find out, according to Jess, that the people got kicked off the plane anyways. So she wasn't just tripping. And the only reason she was tripping apparently was because she saw that they had to vacate the plane and get off the plane because of technical difficulties. She tried to validate her point on how she had a good reason to racially profile people with turbans on, was because they ended up getting kicked off the plane. She was like, see, it's funny how they're not on the plane no more. See, my news is real. Now after she did that, I lost mad fucking respect for her. And I was waiting for her to apologize, as Jess usually does, because she's known for saying a lot of fucked up shit and constantly apologizing.
A grown woman, I can totally admit when I'm wrong, and that was wrong, and I am sincerely sorry. Nobody really doing nothing about. I totally get it now. I sincerely apologize. I'm sorry to that person on the plane.
So, she literally had to wait. She literally waited an entire day not saying shit. Not saying shit, constantly addressing it, constantly putting story posts up. And then she said, I got Muslims in my family. You dumb prejudiced bitch. She should have faced way more scrutiny than she already got, because she did face a lot of backlash. She should have lost her brand deals. She should have just been held accountable. Charlamagne should have gave her a donkey today. She should have got all the shebang for her fucking ignorance. So she has the nerve to sit up here and say, I have Muslims in my family, but then we find out that people who had their turbans on their head, many people on social media identified them as sheiks, because Muslims don't wear turbans that look like that. Sheiks do. So then people dragged her for her ignorance, and honestly, I can't blame her for being ignorant, because the American school system is fucked up, and we learn a lot of things. They teach about, they barely taught us about blackface, and they barely teach us about colorism. So, but anyways, Jess then had to apologize. She literally waited like 18 hours to apologize, and she literally sat on the fucking floor, the eyes showing, makeup done, reading off her phone, addressing all the bullet points that she needed. Spicy. Addressing all the bullet points that she needs to address. And to me, this is like PR, public relation. Because a lot of times, famous people have PR people, where basically, whenever they're in controversy, whenever they're in a scandal, a PR person tells them how to address it, what to say, what not to say, what to avoid, because these people went to school. So the fact that she was reading off her phone, and she was like, teach me. Okay, I apologize. I didn't get nobody off the plane. Please understand that I'm sorry, and I ain't never gonna do it again. But it's like, bitch, how many times are you gonna be fucking sorry? And that ain't even the first thing I'm gonna bring up. So her racism scandal threw me the fuck off, because I'm like, man, that ain't no fucking genuine apology, because you don't read off your phone to apologize. That's some more bullshit, bruh. So I didn't...
I'm saying that, you know, I know what the blogs look like. I know what... I know how it looks. But I didn't do that. I didn't do that. So, I'm donating $15,000 to those families in New Zealand. And I will later post the links just in case you guys want to donate as well. But I am sorry. I'm sorry to the Sikhs. I'm sorry to the Muslims. I'm sorry to that person on the plane. Because one thing I've never been is a person who bashes religion, a person that bashes other races.
That day. And then black businesses known for running out of shit.
You know, amongst anything, period. So, I am sorry. I apologize.
I didn't believe her apology for shit. And a lot of people, when I said I didn't believe her apology, try to compare it to me still subscribing and following Jeffree Star. A lot of people were like, well, how do you follow Jeffree Star for so long, even after his racism scandal? Because in case you guys didn't know, Jeffree Star, the beauty guru, has had some crazy controversies about calling people niggers and shit. But with Jeffree Star was able to hold 100% accountability. He didn't run from it. And every time he's asked about it, he addresses it thoughtfully and understands what he did wrong. And me, I'm able to sympathize with somebody who's able to take accountability for their actions. Because that's part of being a fucking adult and part of being a good person and growing is addressing what you did wrong and being held accountable and holding yourself accountable. Not saying sorry because you got caught, but apologizing and thoroughly explaining what you did wrong. And I just feel like her apology wasn't genuine. And I just have a gift where I could just smell when someone's not genuine. I don't know what it is, but I wasn't fucking with her apology. And many people try to compare it to well, it's mainly because she's a black woman, so it's easy to cancel her. It would have been the same energy had it been a white woman, in my opinion. I would have given her the same energy. So it wasn't just that. Now, another controversy Jess was in. She was messing with a married man, which, hey, shit, do you at the end of the day. But it's always funny how she always has something crazy to say about people who cheat on one another or in scandals in her news segments. But when it came to her messing with a married man named Country Wayne, who's an Instagram comedian, the bitch had nothing to say. She just wanted to run from it and try to turn it into, y'all do the same thing, okay? I'm not that bad. I'm just like, what the fuck? How you bald-headed, a racist, and fucking with a married man, but always dishing out people's tea, and your tea is public and all over the fucking internet. You got the nerve to run from it and make excuses.
Y'all really don't. Y'all don't give a fuck about people. Y'all just like to give y'all tea on somebody else, life. When the same shit didn't happen to somebody close to you or happened to you, and you didn't talk shit to them, you didn't want nobody to talk shit about you. You know what I'm saying?
And it wasn't just that. There's more too. So Jess, oh my God. Jess one time said that she doesn't support black businesses because a lot of them always have bad customer service, so on and so forth. I'm gonna just play the video for y'all.
Oh, alright, listen. A lot of black people know me. And their biggest problem with me is that I don't support black businesses. And when I say this is like a hate crime. Like, you don't support black businesses? No, I don't. Then they say shit like, well, that means you don't like black people. Sure I do, sugar. But all black businesses are not professional enough for me. And I ain't spending money on non-professionalism just because your skin is black. All these black-owned restaurants and shit, opening when the fuck they want to open. And what kills me is they got hours of operation on their door and on their little websites. They say they open from 9 to 9, and they don't open till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Something ain't right. There's no way your restaurant should be closed on your birthday. You should have people working for you on that day. And then, for instance, the black nail techs that charge $70 for what I can go pay $30 for. For instance, the black business owners that don't carry business cards. Instead, here, you can take my number down. Yeah, those. On another note, this is not glue. This is old edge control from me laying down my edges last night. So before you handsome bitches try to come for me, just know I got time. See? This is exactly the shit that I'm talking about. See? This is exactly the shit that I'm talking about. I went to go get some damn crabs today because I'm feeling crabby. And it's a nice day to sit on my porch and eat some damn crabs. Since everybody giving me a hard time about not supporting my own people and shit, I decided to get some crabs from a black-owned business. I called and ordered them, go pick them up. I said, all right, let me get some paper so I can put the crabs on. He talking about, I'm sorry, man, we out of paper. I said, all right, cool, I can use newspaper. Let me get some butter so I can dip my crab meat in some butter. He like, I'm sorry, we out of butter too. Y'all can think I'm lying if y'all want it. These are the motherfucking crabs. I lied to you not. I just made a video about this shit this morning, right? I said, damn, how y'all ain't got no paper or no butter? All y'all got is crabs, huh? Just crabs. He said, yeah, and we only had a little bit of obey. So if you like extra obey, I'm sorry. I said, really, nigga? He said, yeah, we just had death in our family, so we just opened back up. That's what I'm talking about. The white motherfuckers wouldn't have did that. Death and all, they'd have made sure they stocked up before the funeral. If you went into a white-owned business, an Arab-owned business, or whatever, you wouldn't help them uplift instead of complaining. Nah, you will fucking complain because you expect them to have their shit together because they any other color but black, right?
She made decent points, but then she lost me towards the end. I could have sworn at the beginning she vividly said that her friends call her out for not supporting black businesses. And she said, I don't support black businesses.
Well, alright, listen. A lot of black people know me. And their biggest problem with me is that I don't support black businesses. And when I say this is like a hate crime. Like, you don't support black businesses? No, I don't. Then they say shit like, well, that means you don't like black people. Sure I do, sugar. But all black businesses are not professional enough.
Now, that was 2 years ago. That's what she said. She has the nerve to bitch and complain because people are holding her accountable and dragging her for what she said. Bitch, you literally just said that you support white businesses.
I support white businesses.
That joke wasn't funny. Jess is funny, but that joke wasn't funny. Let me explain. So she's saying a lot. She didn't say all, but she said a lot. And she said, she basically made it seem like because a lot of black businesses are full of shit and don't even stock up their things, and they do a lot of really unprofessional things, like try to overcharge you, or they're not fully stocked, or when businesses try to guilt trip you to support them because they're black. And I see it like this. She basically made it seem like that's the reason why she doesn't want to support black business, period, and she teaches it as stupid. Certain ignorant shit you gotta keep to yourself, because you saying shit like that, you're spewing a lot of negativity and nonsense out there, where it's just like, bitch, really? So you saying this is basically saying that it makes you not want to support black businesses, and people should support other black businesses too, just because. So anyways, besides the point, the one thing that really annoyed me was the fact that she tried to make it seem like black businesses be the main businesses that be fucking up. She should have at least said, because I respect it, because I know a lot of people who say this, I don't support black businesses, I support good businesses. Had she said that, it would have been completely understandable. But she tries to make it seem like anything attached to white is great. Anything that's not attached to black isn't great. It's sloppy, it's ghetto. So she wants to be like, they're not fully stocked, they're not this, they're not that. Well, bitch, how about this? McDonald's is a white-owned company. Did you know that, dumbass? McDonald's is a white-owned company. Not only is McDonald's a white-owned company, their ice cream machine be broke every fucking time I be wanting to go there to get some fucking ice cream. Well, when I used to, before I was on my diet and, before the weight loss. But the point I'm trying to make is, don't try to make it seem like it's just black businesses who are attached to a negative stigma. I've had horrible experiences at Asian businesses where I've walked in and have been stared at some type of way. I've been racially profiled at a Chinese buffet before, where I walked in, they gave me a seat right at the pay counter, and they basically watched me. Every time they walk by with their dishes, mind you, I'm next to the counter where you pay, and I'm also next to the fucking kitchen. I could literally see them motherfuckers cooking. Shit, if I was any closer, I could have seen them cats and dogs. Let me stop. But basically, the Asians were just constantly looking at me, like walking by, like giving me looks, and they basically didn't give me a seat where they had all their other white people there, where they had all their other dressed and designer people over. They basically had me like off to the side. I didn't get a nice little seat. I got a dingy little seat off to the side next to like 3 different black people and a Hispanic family. So it was just like, for you to sit up here and try to attach negative stigmas to black businesses is fucking ridiculous. Like, bitch, I would love to fucking support a black business. I supported black businesses that are about soaps and creams and stuff. I've bought things from black people, like shoe cleaners and stuff like that. I've bought things, and I would love to support black businesses. But if your shit is trash, I'm simply not gonna buy it. But if your shit is good, I'm gonna give you a chance and support it. And I see it that way. And I feel like she should have said it like that. But the fact that she's sitting up here saying, nope, I support white businesses, making it seem like anything attached to white is good. Like, that shit was just so fucking full of shit to me. But then Jess does some bullshit again. Jess with the mess, Miss Bald-headed, ridiculous, grimy ass Jess does some other bullshit where basically she decided to, again, trash black businesses and the whole stigma behind black businesses. So basically, there was a hat that came out that said, Black dollars matter. And it went viral, and a lot of people were talking about it, and a lot of people were basically giving their opinion on how it's important to put your money towards black businesses because we need them to thrive, because there's way too many white-dominated businesses. Think about it. Almost every business you could think of is white-dominated. McDonald's, Walmart, IHOP. Almost every fucking business you could think of is white-dominated or taken over by white people, or anything other than people of color. So let's really think about it. So Jess decided to say,
Good morning, it's Jess with a mess, and my news is real. New Black Dollars Matter hats on the market. Oh, wow. All right, now, because what the fuck is a black dollar? I've never heard of it. Now, soon as a white motherfucker come out with some white dollars matter hats, it's going to be a whole movement. Close Poppington, by the way. There are a lot of people getting upset with me because I do not like the Black Dollars Matters hats. No, the fuck I don't. I just feel like we're not doing that. That's too much. Y'all scream equality. We scream equality, and then want to put a color on everything. Now, like I said, if a white person came out with white dollars matters hats, bitch, we'll feel like we going back to slavery or something. They going back and forth in my comments, mad at me because I said, what the fuck is a black dollar? I have yet to see one. And then there are people saying, oh, you know what we mean. You know what we mean, sis. You count black dollars at the end of your shows. Don't do me, honey. Because I count black dollars, as well as white dollars, as well as dollars from Hispanics, as well as dollars from Asians. And at the end of me counting, I look at the money and it's all the fuck green. Now, that's my opinion. If you like the hat, buy it, wear it. I don't give a fuck. I said I didn't like it. And I frankly think it's too fucking much just to keep putting a color on everything. How about this, bitch, if you got a problem?
At the end of the day, my money the same. All my money is green. So she just said some really fucked up, ignorant bullshit. And I guess I could see where she was coming from, because she sees it as, you should accept any kind of money. And she's really trying to turn this into a whole black people are being racist type of thing. And I'm not going to sit up here and say black people can't be racist. I can see both arguments. People say black people can't be racist and black people can. I can see both sides. But at the same time, the ignorance that she was just spewing out and saying, oh, I'm going to put it towards this and this and that. And literally, she ended up having to fucking apologize. You know why? Because coon-ass T.I. fucking spoke to her. It took T.I.'s bitch ass, who blocked me on Instagram a long time ago. That's another story. That's another video. It took T.I.'s coon ass to have to talk to her and explain to her what she said was wrong. And then she had to learn to flip it on black people for taking things personal, and flip it on black people for why we're basically haters and extra and we're annoying and we're ridiculous.
Afternoon, beautiful people. I just want to start off by saying I sincerely apologize to anybody who feel that I've offended our race by my comments.
Okay, forgive me, but I don't trust a bald-headed bitch who sits up here and says, I apologize to anyone that says I'm apologizing that you feel, or I'm sorry you feel that way is never genuine. They're never genuine, and they're only saying that because they know that's what you want to hear. Yeah, you lost credibility, my love.
Start off by saying I sincerely apologize to anybody who feel that I've offended our race by my comments about the black dollar situation. It took a real brother, T.I., to call me to educate me on the meaning behind the whole black dollar situation. I still don't agree with the hats because it's a hat, and I feel like all that person is doing is trying to make more money off of a situation that ain't nobody really doing nothing about. I totally get it now. I sincerely apologize. And what the meaning is, we as black people need to stop putting our money into these big corporations where our dollar is not valued, because we spending the most money on this shit. Now you gonna go buy that fucking hat because you trying to make a point, but the rest of your outfit from H&M. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all motherfuckers got that hat on with a cup of Starbucks in your hand. What I'm saying is, niggas want to look the part, but don't do no work. You have to show the power behind the black dollar. Don't put it on a hat.
So this bitch is just trash, and this was recently, so honestly, I should have been canceled her. I kept giving her passes. Not because I had selective outrage, but more so because every time she addressed things, I tried to see where she was coming from and play devil's advocate. But she just does too much fucking stupid shit where you just can't even excuse it anymore. And honestly, Jess Hilarious isn't really where she used to be in her career. Like, she really fucked up her credibility with the racism scandal. It took people who weren't black having to cancel her for her to finally, like, really, like, be affected by a scandal. So her calling somebody a faggot didn't affect her, which I'm not gonna lie, the person that come for her first, I'll give her that. It wasn't the whole faggot situation.
Good morning, world. Listen, yesterday there was an incident. I was commenting on Shade Room and this guy kept commenting back to me. You know, saying the regular shit everybody say. You manly bitch, no edges, you look like a crackhead, whatever. So he followed me back to my page and left a comment, and I called him a faggot. Now listen, I'm grown. I know, as sensitive as the world is today, that word still should not have been used. But look, if you think you can say anything to me and I won't clap back to you, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. I am sorry. I apologize to the LGBT community. That's like 70% of my fan base. And if you go your way, you cancel me, I'm sorry. I respect how you feel. I'm going to go my way, you go your way. But y'all got to treat people like y'all want to be treated. Now listen, I'm a grown woman. I can totally admit when I'm wrong, and that was wrong, and I am sincerely sorry. But please consider that y'all may hurt people's feelings too.
It wasn't the fact that she said she don't support black businesses twice, and it wasn't the fact that she was fucking with a married man, but then dishing out other people's tea and dragging people for cheating scandals. It wasn't none of that. It took her having to racially profile somebody who was of a certain religion. And it took them having to be Middle Eastern or Asian or whatever they were for people to like really catch up to her bullshit. And even me, to be honest, it took that for me to really catch up to her bullshit and realize, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why did I support this bitch? I don't know. So for a while, even I can admit I was a part of the problem, supporting this girl who literally don't even support us. And in my opinion, I don't want to support someone who don't want to support me. And I just see it like this. Jess Hilarious has done way too many fuck ups and has apologized way too many times for me. And it just has left a bad taste in my mouth, and I just don't give a fuck. That's just how I feel, you know? The racism scandal was one thing, you know. I would have given her a chance had she didn't run social media to talk shit about how black people are doing too much and how black people are the main ones who want to cancel her. Nope. It took the white people having to pull her pockets and say, oh, wait, hold up, my love. You're going to have to apologize or else we ain't going to pay you shit. We don't give a fuck about what them niggas think, but you offended all types of races, and now every race is dragging you? Nah. We don't care about what them niggas think, but we care when every other race has an opinion. I mean, the reason why like I was able to play devil's advocate and see past her bullshit, because a lot of times, let's admit, sometimes I say some shit that a lot of y'all don't agree with and don't understand at all, and it's just like, wow, that's ridiculous. I can't believe you said that. I don't agree with you. But at the same time, that doesn't stop you from wanting to support me and understand where I'm coming from, because you guys understand that you're not going to agree with everybody, and everybody has an opinion. But at the same time, it gets to a point where it's like the shit that she was saying wasn't even an opinion anymore. It was just like her saying stupid nonsense and spewing just toxicity in the air, and I just got fed up. And the racism shit was the last straw for me. Every fucking other week, Jess is doing some bullshit. Even recently, she's in a whole scandal with Love and Hip Hop bitches Moniece and April Jones. And she got exposed recently for talking mad shit about her best friend when they fell out.
The next day. So I'm like, yo, I don't like that phony you did. You feel me? Like, if y'all don't me, that's cool. But don't try to treat me like that in my own city, because I had you beat the up. That's on God. So he like, you don't think it's crazy how, you know, April just vented to me, you know, how you just left her high and dry. What the you mean left her high and dry? You come to me over a that every rapper she come in contact with. Stop playing with me, yo. Really stop playing with me. Cause that shit made me so mad at one point in time. I'm like, yo, let me just fall back and I ain't never answered, no more, never reached out to her, none of that shit. So, we haven't spoken in a long time. But he gonna tell me, oh, it was just sneaky how you try to get backstage and you wasn't with April. Because you talking about that's my first of all, y'all didn't even do the show at an arena. Y'all did it at a college. Then I thought we was still cool. I didn't know that your girl was in her feelings like that about me, like I'm her or something. No, we was friends. Then in the conversation, he gonna tell me, and it's just up because you know a lot of things about us that don't nobody know. We let you in on, this a secret. And when the did y'all think it was a secret, my nigga? Everybody know y'all and around. And get the out of here. And you want to who on live talking about everybody ran up in her pussy and shit. Get the out of here.
You know what I'm saying? So
Someone said you also said she was a bad mom.
Bitch, let me tell you something. Like, she's not, and I'm not just even saying this because we made her. She's not. I was mad. How many of y'all have said, oh, she's fucking ugly, my friend is ugly, she's dirty, she got roaches, her kids get other clothes from other people's kids. Like, it's been worse shit that I done heard or whatever. Like, for real. And I'm not justifying what the fuck I did. I'm a real bitch. I'm gonna say it was fucked up. But the fact that I really went to my friend after when I didn't know, I didn't even know the bitch was gonna be my friend again, because who takes 5 months off from a friendship? April.
And spinning a whole narrative and talking shit about her best friend was a hoe, and how she fucked ASAP, and how she was fucking with this person in the game. And then she went on Instagram to defend herself, talking about some shit like, yeah, at the end of the day, we wasn't cool. Yeah, I said it, but we friends, and we talked about it, we worked it out. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. If you trash my name to plenty of other people, even my enemy, because mind you, her best friend was also enemies with the person that she was venting to. So Jess was literally running her mouth to somebody who doesn't even like her ex-best friend. And now they best friends again. And she's like, oh, at the end of the day, yeah, I said this shit. Yeah, I was bashing you. But at the end of the day, we friends now. We good. Nah, Jess is fake as fuck. She's trash. A hypocrisy. I don't want to fucking support her. If she thrives in her career, good for her. Success. Great. But for a while, I really loved Jess. And I wanted to even work with her one day. But this is just... her actions are just inexcusable. She's not as popping as she used to be, or as talked about as she used to be. And I feel like that racism scandal really dwindled her opportunities. But at the end of the day, you ain't shit. Yeah, those are my views on the situation, how I feel about Jess. Make sure y'all subscribe. Subscribe to my main channel if you're new here. That's my thoughts on Jess Hilarious. That's how I feel. I want to know y'all opinions. You ready? Disagree? Agree with me? Want to drag me? It is what it is. Jess, if you ever see this video, I said what I said, and I meant what I said. People should like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, that's that. Bye. Just gonna stand there and watch me hurt, and that's alright, because I like the way it hurts. Just gonna stand there and hear me cry, and that's alright, because I love the way you lie. I love the way you lie. I love the way you lie. Ooh, that's right, I love the way you lie. Be sure to leave a comment. Let me know if you made it to the end. And yeah, that's that. Thank you.